not a backgrid this time. Harry and Meghan engaged them, according to Pro Media, to set up a fictitious police escort. A convoy led by Meghan Markle and Prince Harry arrived in New York City for the World Mental Health Day festival. The Sussexes arrived in the Hudson Yards garage next to the Equinox Hotel, even though they merely traveled a block. They turned left into 33rd Street and found themselves in another garage along the same street. Even though it was just 200 feet away, the couple insisted on bringing 7 SUVs. Harry and Meghan lied about the police escort. They weren't escorted by the Manhattan Police Department, MPD, despite the fact that these automobiles were flanked by NYPD escorts on the streets of Manhattan to prevent a repetition of the couple's nearly disastrous car pursuit during their previous visit to the city. Observations from the Royal Grift indicate that when an NPD escort is in place, the vehicles involved usually have flashing lights to indicate the police presence. However, in a video obtained by the Daily Mail, Meghan entourage was not accompanied by any flashing lights. This proves that the Harles hired Probe Media to set up and record their fictitious police escort caravan around the block in her most recent video. Harry and Meghan's round-the-block trek in New York was arranged for maximum impact, as shown in the Royal Grift. The dogs warned Harry and Meghan in a pitiful attempt to look significant as Prince William hired multiple gas-guzzling, blacked-out SUVs to transport them to the location, which is just around the block. The Daily Mail was in on this to obtain the aerial images. For this reason, New Yorkers detest losers and fakes of this caliber. The 7 Uber motorcades were paid for by New York taxpayers, in addition to after a display of eco-hypocrisy, Roe commentator Charles Reary chastised the genders. Following their choice to utilize a SAR convoy for a 200-foot travel, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry came into fire from the Sun's former Roe reporter. The pair, who have previously advocated for action against climate change, will have increased their carbon footprint by traveling modest distances to talk with GB News. The Prince and Princess of Wales showed up at a similar event in Birmingham, and guess what? They didn't need a 7-car convoy pressed by Patrick Christie's over the couple being a target and the police potentially taking the decision out of their hands. Ray Red, the pair clowns in a scathing rant, told Christie's it's an utter FCE. This is a 7-car convoy who had to travel 200 feet. It's absolutely ridiculous. We all know what happened in May when they claimed that they had an almost catastrophic car chase that turned out to be untrue. The two keep talking about the planet, the climate, and everything else, but they take 7 cars to the event. Ray maintained that there was no need for 7 automobiles, saying that just 3 cars were required. Christie's went on to imply that the pair could be acting hypocritically in light of their prior pledges to address climate change. Harry earlier stated that one of the most urgent problems confronting humanity is climate change, telling Oprah Winfrey that he intended to make the ISS issue his top priority in 2022 during the couple's 2021 chat. "Our planet is on fire," he declared, and he asked nations to act at the UN. The pair has come under fire for their transportation choices, frequently traveling by private jet, even though they have said that they aim to achieve net zero by the end of the decade. Ray said it was crucial that the pair spoke up about mental health and he appreciated them for attending the event. He then called them clowns from Monito and informed Patrick Christie's that the majority of their trips are not necessary, lashing out at the travel plans.